This is known
Summer
as
Place on your left, what's called the Summer Place, built by the people who owned the Burris Feed Mill, which was food for livestock. I've never heard of them. I'm reading my sheet.
Burris Flour.
After that, it was a Presbyterian retreat. It is now privately owned, and you can stay there for $1,200 per diem.
It sleeps 20 people. It sleeps 20 people and has a commercial kitchen and dining room.
And that's where they used to go to get away from the storms. It's down the under.
They put all the
police cars would.
It's underneath. There's a
bunker.
A bunker, which was put in there, closed in, I think, during the fear of attack.
Who lives there now?
Oh, really?
And the city moved their papers and things there.
Who owns it, Betty? Do you know?
Yes, they live in Austin, and I can't.
Okay,
Larry, just a minute. It'll come.
I'll have Larry just a minute.
You know about, well, this is. My guy's name is Larry Rohr. Roeher or something like that. My son is an architect, and he helped him revamp the inside.
Right. The doors on this one are open dangerous.
That were known as party houses in the 50s.
I'm looking at this. They're painted.
Oh well, it's been
Has it been
sitting empty for years.
Did somebody buy it?
I don't know. Diane was trying to get rid of it the last time. These two houses here have been changed. That one over there is significant.
Yeah.
This one slightly. But they were party houses in the 50s.
Oh, yeah, they're cool there.
This is all new. Right in here, that circle.
These two lots right here used to be owned by Henry Olson.
H.G. Olson?
And went down through his family until they lost him to back taxes.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh, look at that. They gutted that.
See, here's where we stopped, right? A kid behind me and one in front of me to catch me.
After all this walking, better rest it today.
That's okay. With them lobster tails.
We're having them when we get home.
Yep.
Oh, I'm coming home with you.
Children, but the frescoes were not there then. Frescoes were done with a slightly hippie type guy in the 70s who developed into a very staid artist who had a studio in Austin, and his name is John Cobb. And this starts, let me see where it starts, but it tells the entire story from Abraham to Christ.
The Sistine Chapel has nothing on Fort Francis. Is this affiliated with any particular church?
Nope.
Is it?
This is a private chapel.
Have you thought about submitting an RTHL for this?
See if we plug it in if it'll work.
Oh, that's We soon will have an edited disc of John Cobb explaining all of the paintings.
There we go.
We've done a video of it, but it's got some things in it that the family wants to do. The older brother is sometimes a little rougher than
Is that it?
Yeah. We've got the disc running. We have the disc running if you want to listen to it.
And Mr. Carter, who built this chapel in the 1930s as a sanctuary of peace and inspiration for all who seek and wonder. Ever since the beginning of time, man has searched for answers to the mysteries of creation, of good and evil, of life and death. Every culture and every race has created its own form of worship, its personal deities who guide their actions and inspire their search for total understanding. Eileen Carter's God was a universal one, inspiring her to lead a life of perfection in thought and deed, based on the principles upon which the great religions of the world are founded. Eileen never spoke an unkind word, nor harbored a negative thought, because she believed in the scripture, as a man thinketh, so is he. By her example, she provided a path for others who were searching for God. In an era when women's roles were restricted to home and family, Eileen reached out into the community to teach literacy, nature studies, and the Bible to young offenders in jails and juvenile detention homes, bringing her message of love, of purpose, and hope to those who had made poor choices in life. And for over 30 years, she and her beloved husband, H.C. Carter, gave a Christmas party for the city orphans in San Antonio, during which the choir from St. Mark's Church in white robes and carrying candles sang carols as the children opened their presents and enjoyed a holiday feast. Talented in art, music, and the written word, Eileen wrote 2 books of poetry, Halo of Love and Doubt Not the Dream. And in 1935, she was named Poet Laureate of Texas by the House of Representatives in Austin. Her books can be found in the William Ellis Library in Port Aransas and still inspire those who revel in the mysteries of the universe. Astronomy was Eileen's greatest passion. She felt strongly that scientific exploration provided further proof of the grandeur of God's creation, and that our destiny lay within the heavens. Eileen taught classes in astronomy in her own rooftop observatory and at the Woody Museum in San Antonio. One of her young students, who is well-known author Whitley Strieber, wrote, I still remember the shiver of excitement as we climbed up those dark stairs to the observatory high atop the old Carter mansion. We spent many an hour in truest happiness, adventuring with Eileen Carter across the reaches of the sky. Inside the observatory dome was the biblical inscription, When I consider thy heavens, O Lord. Eileen offered us instruction that was solidly based in science, but always the inscription was there to remind us of her greater vision, that science was a process of discovering the work of God. Oh, those were nights of wonder. Eileen Carter opened pathways to the heavens for all who knew her. Her mission of love for all mankind, for all religions, races, and creeds, built this little chapel. May her deep concern for humanity, her faith in the power of everyone's own God, be felt by all who enter the chapel of duties.
Okay, as soon as it's don't
Listen,
three lines.
God is whispering.
Is that the tape or
It's a CD.
speaking? Okay, it's done.
You got your name on it, okay? Mark? Okay, you're on.
Senators and representatives, I have the distinguished honor of presenting the President of the United States. President, Speaker, members of the Senate, the House of Representatives. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date that will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval air forces of the Empire of Japan.
There are extraordinary events that have changed the course of humankind. The Magna Carta, Luther's 95 Theses, the 1492 landing, the Industrial Revolution, E is equal to MC squared. The Great World War II was such an event. Through the bloody door of Pearl Harbor, the United States entered the fray.